Okay, well, it doesn't crash. That's nice. You know, ship it, right? Well, it's definitely doing stuff. Spinning in a loop doing nothing, actually, but... I'm extremely skeptical that we're managing more than... I just don't think I believe this. That's my problem. Alright, you can go. Let's actually do some blending. We don't have X fixes, so I don't think we need to worry about non-rectangles. What we're gonna do is we're gonna grab that. I need to know the color format. Oh, that's annoying. To do, use the screen visual slash visual format to get the pixel format. I don't know if that's what I need to do. But what we're gonna do is for, what have I done here, by the way? I've just done the geometry of the window. Okay, for I equals geom x, I is, yes, we want to do width, then height, then depth. So I is less than geom x plus geom width. It is technically possible for that to fail. Yeah. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna say yeah, how are we gonna do this? Because I think the geometry has to be in range. So let's say to do ensure that geom bounds are in the screen range, which is strictly not the same thing as the range for the video buffer, since it could have been updated and we haven't processed the event, but I think that's fine. If we haven't processed the event, we'll just do the same thing here, right? We'll just exit out, and I think that's fine. So what we'll say is we'll say xcontact dot video buffer screen dot buff ij no I times j times width, height, and then depth. No, it's we'll grab the video buffer just to be easier. We'll get rid of that. Struct video buffer And then we'll say we'll probably need to do it up here, but we'll do it down here. VB equals X context VBuff screen. We'll copy that stuff out. It doesn't change the buffer, that's fine, I don't care. VB dot buff, VB dot, so we're skipping over depth and we're skipping over height, and here we're skipping over depth. I think we also want to loop through depth. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, how did that work? I can't even remember. I ain't there. I think I got rid of it. Oh, no. No. We good. We Gucci. That's interesting. We'll just copy this. This isn't right. That's interesting. That's slightly annoying, but makes perfect sense. Handle depth here correctly. So the problem here is we're going to have a huge, we're just getting a huge buffer of image data, right? Implicitly, this is structured as width height. I think it might not be width height depth, but it's implicitly width height depth. But this is a tiny square inside a larger, much bigger width height depth, which are, well, actually depth would be the same, but width and height are larger. So we're going to have to convert the coordinates from one to the other. So I and J are in big screen coordinates. But we need to convert them. So to get the actual pixel, we need to convert them from screen coordinates into actually inside the buffer coordinates. And I think the way that works is we're doing, so we have the image and then we're skipping over geom width. So it's I times, no, it's I minus geom x times geom width times depth. I don't know if there's a geom depth. There might be. XCB get image data. Yeah. That's not useful. Geom. XCB geometry, XCB get geometry, yeah. And the reply does have a depth, okay. So we're skipping over width, no, we're skipping over height. Maybe. And we're skipping over depth. And then we're also skipping over j minus geom y times geom depth. And then we're adding in, no, that's right. And that should get us at the start of depth. And then what we want to do is we want to go vb.buff I times, and here we're skipping over height and depth, and then we're also skipping over depth. And then what we want to do is, no, we actually want to do this, and we want to say this is an unsigned, well, that's not really what we want to do. You know what we can do, actually? And then we can do RGBA. We don't need these. Skirt. Oh, we're already up to the window here. I think we want to do that. Okay, well, it doesn't crash immediately. That's always lovely to see. Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. Can I get just the banner? Not really. But yeah, mission accomplished.